we are going to do job application. I've taken the question from the latest sample paper of CBSE for class 12, 22-23 sample paper. So this question I have fully solved here for you. Now let's begin. So a job application, it will consist of a covering letter and a biodata. Now what is a covering letter? Covering letter, it is a letter that will briefly introduce you to the person who's reading it. So maybe it's the HR manager, the owner of a company, whoever. So briefly, you'll be introducing yourself through this covering letter, and you'll also be telling about your professional background. So this is the main purpose of covering letter. And then the detail, it'll go in the biodata, your educational qualification, then your qualities, your skills, all those things, they'll be in the biodata. Now, a covering letter, it should be of formal tone, to the point, brief and crisp. Then it should state your strengths and goals. And it should also state that what has interested you in that job and how you can be useful to the organization you are applying to. So this is also important. So all these things should come in the covering letter. Now let's take the format of covering letter. So as usual, as format of any letter, a covering letter, it will also begin with the sender's address, then date, receiver's address. Now you are applying for a job, so you can write the letter, that your covering letter, it should be addressed to the personal manager. It can be the director, the CEO, the managing director. In case of a school and college, the principal or vice chancellor or the chancellor. So according to the question, this will vary. After that, you will be writing the subject. Then comes the salutation. Sir, madam, you can even write dear sir, dear madam. So both will be correct. Now the body of the letter. What should a covering letter consist? As I have already told previously, so main thing, your first line, it will begin with the reference from where you come to know about that vacancy. So it can be through a newspaper, a pamphlet, or some friend has told you. So any reference from where you've come to know, so write and begin with that. Then grab the attention of the reader. The reader here is the owner of the company or the owner, the HR manager, whoever. So grab the attention of that person by your by your top achievements. So mention your top achievements in the beginning. Then the reason why you are applying, then why you are the perfect candidate for the job, then stating the suitability. So your skills, state your skills, that because of these skills you are more suitable for that job, and then how can you contribute to the growth of that company. After that, you will close the letter and you will write yours sincerely, you will sign and your name, and then enclosure. In the enclosure, you will be writing that you are enclosing biodata. So here in the end, you can write that I have enclosed my biodata for your perusal. So then in the end, write down enclosure, in which you'll write that biodata is there. So this is the format of covering letter. Now we move on to the question. So this is the question that I've taken from the sample paper. So let's read the question first. It says, you are Meenu Sen, employed as an assistant. So Meenu Sen is the name, employed as an assistant manager for corporate social responsibility, CSR, in your current company. So the current company is in Hyderabad. You saw the given advertisement in the newspaper and you wish to apply for the position advertised. So write a letter to Credit Sage Private Limited. So this is the company where Meenu Sen wants to apply along with your biodata. So you have to apply along with the biodata, expressing your interest in the situation vacant. Now let's have a look at the advertisement. So the advertisement, it's given by Credit Sage Private Limited. This is the name of the company, and the position required is Corporate Social Responsibility Manager, CSR head. So the position is of a head. The job responsibilities are given. So let's go through the job responsibilities. Define strategy for Credit Sage CSR value of 1% of people's time, 1% of products, and 1% of profits to the society. Develop various CSR initiatives in the company's adopted village. Strategize and initiate various community benefit schemes and liaison with NGOs and government bodies. Then preferred skills and qualifications are bachelor or master's degree in sociology, public relations, then strong interpersonal and communication skills, verbal and written both, proven experience in a CSR project management and execution, then proven experience working with non-profit organizations or corporate CSR. Now, why reading job responsibilities and preferred skills are important? Now, CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility Manager. Now, as such, even I don't know that a person who is at such and such position, what are the responsibilities and what skills that person should have to fulfill that job. So, therefore, reading job responsibilities and preferred skills, that is important, because from here you will get material for your biodata, that what should you write as educational qualifications, and when you have to talk about the qualities and the skills that you have for this job, from where you will find that. You will find those skills from here. So when we are reading job responsibility, so one responsibility is strategize and initiate various community benefit schemes. That means that person will be in touch with the people. So the person at this position will be directly in contact with the people. So that means communication skills here, as it is already mentioned, interpersonal and communication skills, that is the priority. So public relations is also a priority. Then strategize and initiate. So the person has to strategize and initiate few projects, few schemes, so that the people in the adopted villages, it's written the company's adopted village, so they have to work for the welfare of the people there. So like this, if you read the advertisement carefully, you will take out the skills that are required, qualifications that is required from there only. So there's nothing to be learned about it. Now then you have to send the biodata within 10 days. So it's written it has to be sent within 10 days to Gagan, which the name is given. HR head, the designation is given. Credit Stage Private Limited, Nasik. Now this is important. The company is in Nasik and Meenu Sen is presently working in a company in Hyderabad. So we have to take care when we'll be writing the covering letter. So now let's move on to the covering letter. So here the covering letter. So you have to write the sender's address. So since she is working in Hyderabad, so therefore sender's address here is of Hyderabad. 65 Apex Apartments, Hyderabad. Address is not given, so you can just cook it up. Then comes date. So name of the person to whom you have to apply, it's given. So Mr. Gaganvich, HR head, Credit Sage Private Limited, Nasik. So you have to take care that you do not, or you should not rather write here Hyderabad. So take care of this thing. So Nasik. Then comes subject. So application for the post of CSR manager head. Simple. Sir. So the first line, as I said, it should be the reference from where you have come to know about the job. So it's given in the question from the newspaper. So write it down. So this is with reference to your advertisement in the Times of India, dated. So you can write any date or you can just write XXX like this. For the job of a CSR manager head. So first line, very simple. This is with the reference to your advertisement in the Times of India, dated so and so, for the job of CSR manager head. So after this, talk about where you are working, talk about yourself, talk about why you want the job, and talk about your experience. So presently, I am working as assistant manager for CSR in Avon Technology, Hyderabad. So the name of the company is not given in the question, so you can write the name, any name that comes to your mind. So Avon Technology, Hyderabad, and would like to upgrade myself. So why you are looking for another job? Because you want to upgrade yourself. I find myself suitable for the job because I have the requisite qualification and experience as demanded by you. So why you find that you will be suitable for that job? So because of these reasons. Then also you are giving another reason. My parents live in Nasik. So here, because she is working in Hyderabad, the company is in Nasik, so you can give this reason. So my parents, they live in Nasik. Therefore, it would be a great opportunity for me to take care of my parents. Then talk about your experience. So I have 5 years experience, 5 years of experience, and have successfully handled many projects for my company. I can assure you of my best services if given a chance. I'm enclosing my biodata for your perusal. So perusal here means to read, to go through. Yours sincerely. So you close the application like this. Meenu saying signature first, then name, and then write enclosure that what you are enclosing. So you are enclosing the biodata. So this is the covering letter. Now this is a very basic covering letter. So you can, if you want a little edge over others, so you can write a covering letter with little details. Now, what details I'm talking about? This. So this can be a little detailed covering letter, a specific one, and this letter obviously will have a edge over the previous one. So beginning will be the same. This is with reference to your advertisement, the Hindu, on October, write the date. So I wish to apply for the position of CSR manager head and help the company. So here the specific details have come. So you want to help the company to reach out to people. So as I've read in the advertisement, the main job responsibility is to reach out to people. So reach out to people with different initiatives, especially curated for their benefit. So reach out to the people, especially curated for their benefit, because that is your job responsibility, to strategize and to take initiatives for new schemes. Then I have 5 years experience. So tell about your experience, and experience in doing what. So I have 5 years experience of working as an assistant manager for CSR in Avon Technology, Hyderabad, and have successfully strategized with different NGOs to develop positive relationships with people. So this was also given in the advertisement, that you should be able to work with NGOs and other government bodies. So you are writing that you already have this experience. So I have successfully strategized with different NGOs to develop positive relationships with people, thus strengthening the face value of the company. So rather than writing that you will be benefit for the company, so you are writing that you have already done this, that because of your work the company has benefited. So it resulted in strengthening the face value of the company. So now, why you want to change the job? I wish to upgrade and challenge myself with a more exciting and fulfilling job. With a master's degree in public relations in hand, along with professional experience, I find myself to be suitable for the position advertised by you. I am optimistic. So look at the way how you're writing this. How are you closing the letter? So I'm optimistic, that given a chance, I'll prove to be an asset for your company. I'm enclosing my resume for your perusal. I look forward to a positive reply from your side. So you sign in the end. Yours sincerely, Meenu Sen, and enclosure, Biodata. So this is another way to write a covering letter, a little detailed letter, and this letter will obviously fetch you more marks than the previous one. So the first part of the job application, it is completed. Now we come to biodata. So this is the biodata. This is how you are going to write it. So first, very basic information about yourself. So you begin with name, then mother's name, father's name, date of birth, age, then sex, marital status, permanent address, and correspondent address. Now here, when you are writing that you already have 5 years experience, so you have to calculate date accordingly. So you just cannot write 22 here age, because 5 years you've already worked, so that means when did you start working. So take care of this when mentioning date. Then now here also, permanent address and correspondent address. Now since Meenu Sen is working in Hyderabad, and she's written in the covering letter that parents still live at Nasik. So that means permanent address and address for correspondence here, they are going to be different. So permanent address is of Nasik and correspondence address is where she is working. So phone number and email. So these are the basic things in the beginning. After that, the specifics, they start with educational qualifications. So here you have to make a table. So remember to write educational qualifications in a table. That is important. So start from metric and go till the end, till what is the required qualification in the advertisement. And you can write a little extra than that, like any diploma, like I have added. So whatever is the required qualification there in the advertisement, so write till there, and you can even add an additional qualification. So metric +2, you have to write the exam and degree, then board university, year of passing, and percentage. Now year of passing you can write like this. It's not necessary that you have to write the year. You can write XX like this. So BA Sociology, this is the bachelor's degree, then MBA and diploma in public relations, because both the things, they were demanded in the advertisement. So bachelor's in sociology and diploma in public relations. Then you talk about experience. So more than 5 years experience in Avon Technology Hyderabad since 2017. So you can write that when she joined it. Then what are the professional skills? So this is important to write about professional skills. So problem solving, collaboration, and interpersonal skills. So all these skills, rather, from looking at the advertisement, you could judge that at this position, these should be the skills. So there is nothing that you have to learn. Just read the advertisement carefully, the job responsibilities and the other requirements, and you'll come to know that what that vacancy needs. Then after that, after writing the professional skills, write awards and honors. So any awards and honors the company maybe has awarded and honored that person. So write about that. So like here I have added that awarded with the best performance award for the year. So since it's a corporate company, so best performance awards they're given to the employees there. So best performance award for the year. So write down the year in which year that award was given. Then recipient of the golden clock for punctuality. So this is again an added award and honor. Then comes languages known, proficient in English and Hindi. Now since the person is working in Hyderabad and is applying for a job vacancy in Nasik, so that language thing, it can be a problem. So write down the languages known. So proficient in English and Hindi. Then hobbies, reading and traveling, any hobby you can write. Then last, salary drawn. Now this you can write, you may not write, so that is your choice. References is very, very important. You have to give names of 2 references. Don't forget to give the names of references. So this is important. So any 2 names you can just, these are fictitious, just make up these names. Designations, like I've given that one manager sales is the person whose reference is given, and then is division in charge public relations. So both of Avon Technology, because you've written that you have experience of this place, so write the references from that place. In case you write experience of 2 places, then you can give one reference from one place and second reference from the other place. So that is your choice. After that, you will be writing place, date, you will be signing, and name here. So this will complete your biodata. So now both the things, they are complete. A covering letter plus biodata will make your full solved answer here. Is it clear? So this is 5 marks for 2 things, covering letter and the biodata. Then your answer will be complete. So it seems that it is a little difficult, but it's not at all. So if you know the steps, you will be able to write this question very quickly and you will get full marks in this. So I hope that it's clear. I'll be bringing another job application for the job of a teacher or a professor, because there the biodata will be a little different, so that you have that sample also and you will be able to differentiate that how we have to change the biodata according to the demand of the question. So bye for now and happy preparation.